The Goblin Builder and Goblin Researcher are out in Clash of Clans, but due to the gem cost and everything else that is going on, a lot of players are not sure if it is worth it. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the value of the Goblin Builder, helping you decide whether or not you should use it, and then talk about the ways that you can optimize its use. And guys, you want to stay for the end because honestly, it's absolutely cracked what you can do with this Goblin Researcher. Now, the best thing that you can get for gems in Clash of Clans is the Book of Hero for 500 gems. At the maximum hero upgrade time of 9 days, this allows you to pay about 56 gems per day. Contrast this to the Goblin Builder and the Goblin Researcher, which only cost 40 gems per day. Now, although the Goblin Builder and Goblin Researcher won't immediately complete their upgrades like the books will, they are still completely worth it for the gem cost because anybody, even the lower town hall levels, as long as you have 5 builders, can take advantage of this really good rate. Now that you guys know how ridiculously valuable this event is, I'm going to help you decide whether or not you as a player should take part in it. There are 3 different scenarios where I would recommend a player does not take part in this event. The first one is when a player is Town Hall 15 and only has a few upgrades to go. If you're in this situation, I think it is better for you to hold your gems for any books you may need in the future updates. The second scenario is if you are a non-rushed player who has very low hero levels for their Town Hall level. I think it is better for you to hold those gems for books of heroes because they'll allow you to catch up as you progress through the town halls. And if you're a player who cannot keep all 5 builders down anyways, then I don't think you should be playing additional gems so that you can keep another builder down for a few days. Now, unless you fall into the 3 categories that I just mentioned, I think you should be taking advantage of this event because it is an amazing rate and it is going to do a lot for you, especially with these next tips that will help you with your efficiency. Now, a lot of people are going to claim that you can use the gold pass to make the Goblin Builder cheaper, but this actually isn't true. What's actually happening is that you have upgrades that are shorter in time, so you're paying less gems because those upgrades are shorter, but you're still paying 40 gems per day. Now, the reason this matters is because you're still going to have to generate the same amount of gems to keep that extra Goblin Builder working. As a player who doesn't have the gold pass, you're only going to have your upgrades complete faster, so make sure you make that consideration. Now, to make the Goblin Builder more efficient, all you need to do is use builder potions, and if you do that, you'll get an extra 9 hours per builder potion. That one is pretty self-explanatory, and unfortunately, there's nothing else you can really do to make the builders a lot faster. The Goblin Researcher, however, is completely insane because if you use a research potion, you're going to get the same effect for that extra researcher. Now, the research potion doubles its effect, so this means you're getting an extra day per research potion that you're using, and this is absolutely cracked. Because the event is lasting so long, you could potentially skip entire weeks of upgrades by just using the research potion while the Goblin Builder is working. You can get 3 research potions a week from the raid medals, and you're probably going to get a bunch of research potions from different events, but since they're doubly effective while the Goblin Researcher is running, you're gonna get insane value out of every single research potion, and this is something that every player who is not at the max level of the game should be completely abusing during this time period. Because of this, if you have the choice between using the Goblin Researcher and using the Goblin Builder, you should take the Researcher every single time. Now, a lot of you might be wondering at this point how I knew the Book of Heroes was the best value for gems, and if that's the case, then you really need to watch this video right here because it's going to explain the best things you can get for gems outside of the Goblin event.